Hello everyone, today I will be showing you how you can create your own custom plugin without coding and then adding it to your server so you can play with your friends. This video includes multiple steps, so feel free to skip ahead to parts that are relevant to you. We will start by searching AntCrystal AI on Google or using the link in the description. It should be the first search result on Google, antcrystal.ai, and we can click it. Now we are in the AntCrystal website. Now before we will create our plugin, we will first need to log into an account. So I will go to the top of the page and we click the login button. And then I will have an option to sign in with an email or password or with Google. And if you don't have an account, then don't worry. You can sign in with Google or just register with your mail. Clicking the register and then entering your name, email, password or using Google. I will create an account by typing my name, which will be AntCrystal AI, and my mail, which is also AntCrystal AI. And I will select a password that will be for my account. It can be any password you want, just make sure that it's secure. And then I will click register. Now it will send a verification code to this email that I entered. As you can see in the inbox, I have an email from AntCrystal AI that sends me a verification code. So I will copy this code, Ctrl C, and then paste it with Ctrl V. I will click the verify, and I'm finally logged into the account. Now when you log in, it will take you to this screen, which is very similar to the first screen we saw on the home page, but this one is in the chats section. You can see all of your previous chats. We don't have any chats yet. This is our first one. And we can also see our account at the top, and to the left we can see our tokens. Currently we have 250 tokens, which are the free tokens that we get when we create an account. We will use those free tokens to create our plugin, and we can always upgrade in the future if we want more tokens or advanced models. This is a great time to mention that if we want to create full SMP sized plugins, it is recommended to get the premium models because they are trained to perform much better on large and complex tasks like those. We will be using the free model, which is fine for simple and not so long and complex tasks. How do we create our first plugin? We will have to click on this box where we can type out our prompt that the AI will use to generate the plugin. I want to create a custom lightning sword that strikes lightning on hit and has a special ability that strikes lightning on everyone in 10 block radius on right click. This ability has 20 seconds cooldown. Also, this sword will be crafted from a stick and 2 lightning rods. So I will type that in the prompt section. Okay, so I finished up the prompt. Now I will go ahead and click the start generating button. And we will be able to see on the top of the page the generating stats. It will start by creating a plugin. Then we can see it setting up core files, creating an implementation plan, and this will go on until the AI is finished generating the plugin. Now, while this is happening, it's important to keep in mind that this tool is still in early development. So if you encountered any issues during the generation, you didn't receive what you want, there was an error, please let us know in the Discord server. There will be a link in the description. And there's also a Discord button on the top page on every page in the website. So please let us know if you had any issues. We'll make sure to fix them as quickly as possible. And yeah, as you can see, it responded with the message that has a short description about the plugin. This plugin introduces a lightning sword, powerful custom weapon, storm-based abilities, crafting, 2 lightning rods, vertically on 1 stick. Passive ability strikes automatically, summons lightning. Amazing. And as you can see, our tokens have been updated. Now we have 140, it took 109, and it's because you have a dot after the 140 and it's rounding down. Now, how do we get this plugin from the website into our server so we can play with our friends and all have this custom sword? we will first need to download all of the files that the website provided us, which are the plugin, and there is a download button right here that I will use, and also the dependencies. The dependencies are basically other files that the plugin need to use in order to function properly. This time it gave us the custom items dependency, so I will download it as well, and we will be using it later when we will add our plugin to the server. If the AI gave you multiple dependencies, then download all of them because it will need all of them in order to run properly. Now, after we got all the files downloaded, we can move on to the next step, which is adding them to a server. You can select your own server if you have one. For the demonstration, I will be using Minehut, and I will show you how to create an account on Minehut if you don't have a server. If you want to use a different server provider, then there's no issues. The steps will be really similar, but just follow them on your provider instead. There's just one thing that you need to keep in mind, and that's that you need your provider to support uploading files from your computer. For example, Aternos does not currently have that feature. It does not support uploading your files to the server, so it won't work in Aternos. But any other provider that supports this feature should work properly. Now we can start by creating a Minehut account. I will open a new Google search and will search for Minehut. Now you can see Minehut free Minecraft server hosting. I will click on it and it will take me to this page. There will also be a link in the description. If you already have an account, then you can sign in. If you don't, I will demonstrate how you can set up an account. Simply enter the email. Then I will select a password. And then I will select the day of my birthday. After accepting the terms and conditions, I will click Sign Up. And it sent me a verification email. I will go ahead and check my email. And then I will click here to verify my email. Now I got the email confirmed, so I can log in with the email. And now I'm logged in into Minehut. Amazing, now that we are logged in into Minehut, we can create a server and start playing. Click on the Create Server button. And then select a name for your server. Make sure that your name is valid. For the server type, we will select paper, and for the version, I will select the same version that we selected before, which was the latest 1.21.11, and I will use the free starter tier. I'll click create, and I will confirm the creation of the new server. Okay, this name is already in use for my other account, so if it says something like that for you, then just change it. I will change it to End Crystal, maybe that will work. AI and Crystal. That should be good. Now we're back into the Minehut homepage and we have our server right here. And we can go ahead and activate the server so we can start playing on it. Amazing. Now as you can see, the server has been started. And we can see all of our info about this server and everything right here. You can mess around with it if you want, but I will show you only how to add the plugin that you created into the server. I will go into the file manager and then scroll down into the plugins, and this is the folder that I will be adding all of the plugins that I created to. So I will open my downloads folder and I will drag the plugin that we downloaded into Minehut, and it has been successfully uploaded. And I will also add the custom items plugin, which is required for our plugin because it is a dependency. After all of the files have been uploaded, we can restart the server so the changes will take effect. We can go check out the console to see what's going on. It seems that everything is going well. Everything is loaded. Amazing. Now let's join the server to see if everything works correctly. Go to the settings tab and you can copy your server IP right here. I will open my Minecraft launcher and we'll add a new server, End Crystal Minehut GG, and I will give it a name of Crystal Server. After you add it, it should be at the bottom, End Crystal Server. I already have a couple that I created previously, but this is the current one. And when I join the server, it will say that this recommends using a custom resource pack. I'll say yes, and I will close out of this lobby. And now I will be redirected into the server. And there it is. This is the server that we have, and if we will run the /plugins command, and we can see that all of our plugins have been installed. The custom items dependency and the lightning stored plugin. Now let's give ourselves a server operator so we can test all of the plugin features. I will go into the console tab in Minehut and then scroll down to enter an op wizard 12 command. And now I have become a server operator. Now as you can see, we are a server operator and we can test the new plugin features. If I remembered correctly, we should be able to craft the custom sword with 2 lightning rods and a stick. So let's get ourselves a few lightning rods, a stick, and also a crafting table. Amazing. I will place them down. Crafting table, 1 stick, 2 lightning rods, and we got the lightning sword. Ledge forged from the heart of the storm. Passive strike lightning on hit. Right click releases a lightning nova. That's amazing. We got our custom item. As you can see, it's craftable, and let's see if it works. I'll go ahead and hit this chicken, and yes, it does work. Let's test the custom ability. Let's get some chickens, and I will spawn a bunch. Okay, now right click, and it works. Amazing. Now let's say you want to make a few modifications or changes to your plugin. For example, you want to change the crafting recipe, or you want to add custom particles whenever you do the custom lightning strike, because currently there's nothing visually apart from the lightnings. So I will show you how you can do just that. To make any changes to our plugin, we will need to go back into the nCrystal AI tab and go into our chat. Now I will go ahead and ask the AI for modifications. I want to change the crafting recipe to be, instead of 2 lightning rods, 1 copper and 1 lightning rod to make it more affordable. I also want to add custom particle effects to the spatial ability of the sword, so it will have a visual indicator. And I will go ahead and send this request, and the AI will start working on modifying the current plugin. And as you can see, it has given us a new response. This time it says that for us to craft the sword, we'll need 1 lightning rod and 1 copper ingot in a vertical shape recipe. And it also adds effects, particle effects, variant visual feedback, electric spark, flash, and glow particles. And it used 99 of our tokens. So we will go ahead and download the new plugin. And this time we only need to download the plugin and not the custom items, because we already have that in our server. So I will go ahead and download the new plugin, and we save it. And now I will head back into Minehut, go into the file manager and the plugins, and then I will remove the old plugin by selecting it. And well, for me it does not show the recycle bin icon when selecting the plugin, so I think it's a temporary issue. I will refresh the page, hopefully that fixes that. Plugins, now it shows up on the bottom. Okay, I will remove the old plugin, yes, and I will add the new one. And now I will go ahead and restart the server once again. For our changes to take effect, you can see the server is starting and it's back online. I will go ahead and join it once again by scrolling down and clicking play. And let's see if our changes took any effect. First of all, let's check the crafting recipe. It should be changed to 1 copper ingot, and one lightning rod that I already have. Let's put this in a formation like this. And as we can see, it has changed the crafting recipe. The old one doesn't work anymore. It is now only one lightning rod and one copper ingot. I will craft a new one. And now let's see if there are any particle effects when we will use the ability. This bunny will be the test subject, and let's right click. And there was particle effects, so all of our changes have been applied. Now I will mention a couple other things that might be useful. For example, if you can't find your custom items or didn't have a crafting recipe for them, you can use the command /kci list and then blocks items or recipes. For example, the items, it will give us all of our item names, and we can use /kci give and then the item name to get it. For example, the custom storm sword will give us the storm sword. If you have multiple items, then you can use kci give and then all, and it will give you all of the custom items that you have. Currently we have only the lightning sword, so that's why I got only this one. If this video was helpful to you, then like, subscribe and join the Discord server. Help us improve this tool, and I'll see you in the next video.